Barbie! I told you to wait in the dream house.
Boys, avenge me! Avenge me! Avengers!
Bazinga.
Scruffy-looking nerf herders.
Ethan Hunt contacted you?
I am good, Rooster. I'm very good.
So you are Yoi's a trainer who trains.
Gonzo the Great will ride this baby again.
Hello, and welcome to episode 97 of the Real Serious Podcast. And thank Oz, it's Wicked for Good week, baby. We're talking Wicked for Good. We got a movie musical draft. We got The Rock's career is back on track the way he always meant it to be. But first, what's up, boys? How we doing?
Good.
Don't sound too excited. This is your guys' week. You've been waiting for this all year.
Yeah. I'm pumped for this. Oh no.
No, I have. Just a little underwhelmed.
Oh,
It's a little sneak peek.
Oh no. But I think regardless of how the movie was, there's plenty to talk about.
True.
So it's going to be a good episode. I'm feeling pretty good.
Indeed.
I wonder if we'll get to a Hunter was right segment by the end of the show.
I don't think we will.
I wonder if we'll get there, but
I think we'll get to a part of Hunter's right.
Spoiler, we won't.
But the biggest news of this week, before we get into the actual stuff, is we got to get Marty Supreme jackets. They're the coolest jacket I've ever seen.
But when are you gonna wear that?
All the time.
$250?
I would wear it all the
It's a
time.
pretty hefty sum.
I'd wear it to the cinema. I'd wear it grocery shopping. I'd wear it wandering around. I'd wear the Marty Supreme jacket everywhere.
Do you do your grocery shopping at Aldi?
No.
Okay.
Well, not in my specific stores. I feel weird about that for some reason.
But you do it at Aldi's?
I just go with what's right near me.
You could wear it to work. You could be like the manager with the Marty Supreme jacket, and then
Everyone's like, whoa.
Holy smokes, this guy's
Failure didn't even cross his consciousness today.
But for the USA paddle around too.
There's two jackets actually today from the news that I want. I want the Marty Supreme jacket and then the Ryan Gosling jacket in the Project Hail Mary trailer. I need that jacket. That is such a cool jacket. The yellow like jumpsuit jacket while he's in space.
Well, maybe someone can get you a fractional Marty Supreme jacket for Secret Santa.
Yeah. Just they get one
sleeve.
1/5 of the investment of it.
Just a sleeve.
Yeah, you get a sleeve. You get the zipper. I'm actually very pumped. Jack was saying earlier too. We're very pumped for Secret Santa. Yeah, we're gonna do Secret Santa on the pod the last episode before Christmas. So we got to figure out that last schedule of the year because I think we'll probably be off for New Year's and then we'll come back and do like a recap. And then we got some what has 2025 looked like because I think it's shaped up to be a pretty good year.
And before then, we'll have episode 100.
We will. We're 3 away from 100. What would that put us? Is that the Ellen McKay episode? I think so.
Maybe. And then episode 101, we're reviewing 101 Dalmatians.
And Avatar, yeah. Avatar and 101 Dalmatians.
Crazy episode. They just have so much in common, you know? I mean, Avatar is such a iconic movie that even animated movies are pulling from them these days too. So
yeah, facts.
Well, we'll see where that takes us.
I can't believe we're already at 100. I feel like we just started. Yeah, maybe it's the fact that we just do it once a week or whatever it is, but it just flown by.
Worked out the kinks. Episode 3, Jack, we recorded, and then the audio was really screwed up, so we had to re-record.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Again, and we were like, I'm pretty sure we talked about this.
It's like it's a very genuine episode, and then you have to redo it. You're like, oh,
what did I say? Oh, that was a good point. Let me
pretend to be surprised again.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy.
Well, before we get any news or anything, what have we been watching, guys? Anything fun? Anything good?
I got after it again this week.
Oh, you're approaching the end of unemployment.
Huh? I know.
So time's ticking.
I know. Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I watched, let's see. So I ended off on Role Models last week. I watched like 10. The first one I finished Seventh Samurai. This was very good. I gave it 5 stars. Watching this, so it came out in 1954, and it's like a pretty like I wouldn't say quiet in the sense that there's not a lot of dialogue, but there's not a lot of music or like score. It is a lot of dialogue, and it's very clear that this film kind of like paved the way for like a brand new genre of films. Like think The Avengers, A Bug's Life, like that kind of like assembling a team film. I think was definitely a lot of those were inspired by this. And also, if you guys have seen Magnificent Seven, I guess that's kind of like an American Western reboot of what Seven Samurai was. I haven't seen it, but that's what I read online. Very good though. I would suggest either of you guys watch it. It's quite good. Then I watched Good Time, and I watched that because you guys have referenced that on the podcast. Like, I feel like a decent amount. I'm always like,
It's a good time.
Time Robert Pattinson comes up. I feel like Good Time comes up. Pretty dark film. I give it 4 stars. I think Pattinson was like phenomenal in this. I feel like every Pattinson movie I watch, I kind of realize like, oh shit, or oh shoot, he's got like a lot of range.
Yeah.
And you don't really realize it. Like for a while, I think he was like the Twilight guy, but since then, we talked about it, really gone out there. So this was a really good one. I watched Memento. I gave it 4.5. I read that a lot of people online were either like were mostly bothered about how confusing the story was, and the ending. And I thought it was very clear. I loved all the details throughout the film. You do have to pay attention the entire time, which I'm guessing is why people aren't the biggest fan. Like if you go on your phone for like 5 minutes, you're gonna miss some detail.
Yeah. You're gonna end up just like him. What's going on?
Yeah.
Where am I? Where are my tattoos?
I'm a little lost right now.
But I loved this. Like I said, 4.5. Then I watched a very Jonas Christmas movie. Real bad, guys. Real bad. Real bad. It's like
maybe you just didn't get it.
Maybe I didn't get it.
Maybe it's not clocking with you.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe I need to rewatch that this week. No, it's almost like, to me, watching the movie, it was like, okay, the Jonas Brothers just go to the producer and be like, we want to show our family, like all about our like sibling camaraderie, make a movie, and Christmas time. And it's like, okay, like I don't know, it wasn't that funny. There were like 2 parts that I laughed. KJ Apa has a just like crazy role in this. Yeah, 1.5 stars. Lousy.
Ooh.
Then I rewatched Prisoner of Azkaban, 4 stars. Watched Goblet of Fire, 4.5 stars. Then I watched Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I don't know if either of you guys have seen that. It's got Steve Martin and what's the other guy's name? It's got Michael Caine. They basically just play like
Michael Caine.
They play these guys that like swindle women for money, and they like come together and start working together, and it's just like about that. It's very funny. I gave it 4 stars. Then I watched The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, 3.5 stars. I watched City Slickers. Have you guys seen that?
No, you have a good week of stuff that I haven't seen.
It's kind of like When Harry Met Sally without the romance, and it's a Western. And instead of a man and woman, it's just 3 dudes that want to get out of like the jobs that they hate and go out west and herd cattle.
So Billy Crystal's in it, so you're just like, I'm getting a lot of Harry Met Sally vibes.
It's the same humor. It's the same humor.
Is it like Horrible Bosses? I mean, it's the premise sounds.
Is it like Three Amigos?
I haven't seen Three Amigos. I don't know the other actors' names. It's one of the
also the guy from Harry Met Sally's in here.
Yes, he is. It's really funny. I gave it 3.5 stars. It's like hysterical. They're basically like New York City guys, and they're like, let's go herd cattle in New Mexico and Colorado. And then they go, and it's just like
this won an Oscar
for what?
For best supporting role, for Jack Palance. Jack Palance.
Well, you guys should watch it.
He plays Curly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
won an Oscar for that? I feel like he wasn't really that. Okay.
Where is this on? How can I watch this?
I have it on Blu-ray.
That's quite the flexi that you just said. That really kind of bodied me.
I think it's on Black Friday though. If you want to.
Yeah, if I want to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
But yeah,
That's cool.
you guys should watch it. It's very good. Then I watched Past Lives. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Holy cow. This almost cracked my top 4. It was like very close. I think it's 6. My 6th favorite movie of all time. I gave this 5 stars. It's just like the most like wonderful, well-told story, romance at least, that I think I've seen. It's Hunter, do you know anything about it?
About Past Lives?
Like what it's about?
I know it's directed by Cecily Song, or I think so. Isn't that Song?
Not her best, or this is her best work.
Celine?
Yeah, Celine Song, who we liked in The Materialists, and Charles
did
did
we?
not like in The Materialists.
It's basically like it's about these 2 like Korean people that grow up together, and then one immigrant or moves to New York City, moves to America, and it's about like like them kind of like rekindling their relationship and friendship, and like timing never works out, blah blah blah. It's really beautiful. There's not a ton of dialogue, and there's not a ton of like there's a lot of silence, which is like it works really well. Like there's a ton of tension. You never really know as an audience like what's going to happen. You kind of like interpret what's happening as like, oh, they feel this way, but like what are they going to do about it?
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. I can't say enough about how great this was.
I think it's shaping up to be like a classic because it's funny because I remember watching it and it was just like so different from I feel like so many of the romances that I'd seen prior. I really liked it, but then like over the past like 2 years of it being out, I feel like everyone I've talked to that has seen it is like it is so good. So hopefully that keeps going because
It's so fun. There's like stuff on my watch list that is just gonna probably forever sit on the watch list for some reason, and I hope that this is not one of those things.
It's
like
pretty short. You should watch it.
This and After Sun have been on my watch list since they came out, and I'm like, I gotta watch them. And then I just, for some reason, keep not watching them.
I actually added After Sun to my watch list 3 days ago.
After Sun is quite good.
Chuck, did you watch this and you're like, hey, that's the girl from Tron Ares?
I didn't see Tron Ares.
Dude, what? You missed the best movie of the year.
I forget. That's everything. And Wicked too, but we'll talk about that. I added Old Boy and Prisoners to my watch list.
You haven't seen Prisoners?
No,
Dude, Prisoners so good. So good.
It's a great Thanksgiving movie. The family's gonna love it. I'm telling you.
But
When I think Thanksgiving, I think
just
Prisoners.
drag the kid table over in front of the television and just put on
Yeah.
Prisoners.
Yeah.
Is Robert Pattinson the most interesting actor working today? I was looking it up while you were talking about it. He might be.
Like interesting as in what
Just
he
like
can play,
you
or-
like he's kind of like a can't miss kind of guy. Like, so since Tenet, it's been Tenet, The Devil All the Time, The Batman, The Boy and the Heron, Mickey 17, Die My Love. Next year he has 3. The 3 next year are the drama with him and Zendaya, The Odyssey, Dune Part 3. 2027 has The Batman Part 2. So his next 4 movies are the drama, The Odyssey, Dune Part 3, and Batman 2. That's
win an
insane.
Oscar soon.
That's insane.
I'm
Good
pumped for him.
Good for him.
That's all I got. And I'll tell you, I think this week I'm looking at Nightcrawler, Donnie Darko, and Argo.
You had a very specific theme going there for a while. Argo's good. I like Argo.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Those are all good movies.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal makes an appearance in City Slickers. He's like
young.
12. Yeah, he's like 10 or 12. He's very young. But he's there. I'm like, well, there's my boy.
Heck yeah. Jack, you want to go next?
Yeah, I had a really short week. Got to see an early screening of Eternity. It's good. You should definitely go see it. It comes
I'm excited
out
to see it
this week. And what I was talking about, I think, especially when Materialist came out, especially with the marketing campaign that they ran for it, it felt very much like a rom-com. And that's exactly what you get from this movie. And I feel like A24 hasn't promoted this one as much as Materialist was. I could be totally wrong, but I just don't feel like I'm seeing as much promotion for this movie as there was for Materialist.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
I don't know why that is. I agree. I feel like the Materialist was kind of everywhere, and this one is a little less.
And I feel like this is much more of a general audience people pleaser. And I don't say that as a like a negative or a bonk on this movie. Like, I say that in the nicest way possible. Like, I think this is something where people watch this movie and they enjoy it. They have a good time. It's very funny. I feel like there's just kind of like jokes that are whipped around constantly throughout this movie. Charlie, Divine Joy Randolph, is fantastic. You got to see Eternity just for her. From The Holdovers. That's ringing any bells. But yeah, it's just a good time. It was really fun seeing this with like a really packed theater too, just because people are like, people's reactions to certain part of the movie were fun. I mean, it's just a theater experience in general. It's theater experiences are better when it's a full theater. And I'd say the same thing about Wicked later this week that I'm kind of excited to talk about later.
Yep, I have a good Wicked experience.
It could either be really good or really bad. That's the problem with theaters, because when it's packed and it's a good audience, it's great. But theater etiquette is basically out the window.
Oh boy, that's very true.
But it's okay, or not. It's not okay, but it's
It is what
there's
it
only
is.
so much we can do. Maybe we can dress up in suits with our AMC like A list, then we can like get a sign and show theater etiquette as people enter into the theater. We could volunteer. You know,
Sir, I noticed you coughed a little too loud. It's time to go. It's time to go, buddy.
I had a bad
you pointed at the screen and you said, "I know this guy."
Yeah.
All right, buddy. It's time to go.
You leaned over to the girl next to you and said, "Wasn't he in the last Avengers, pal? It's over. Time to go." Ugh.
Oh, I watched Succession. Sorry, I watched Succession. I'm like 4 episodes out from being done. It's quite good right now. We're in the thick of it. We are about to find out who is going to win.
Who's going to
the
succeed?
Succession.
Who's going to succeed in the secession? Well, sweet. Yeah, I did kind of a smaller week as well. I started my week off. Avery and I watched Pride and Prejudice from 2005.
nice.
With Mr. Darcy. I
We rocks.
with Succession Tom. He's in this.
Yes.
He's Mr. Darcy. I've never seen this before. I loved this. I gave it 4.5 stars. I sneaky think this might be a 5-star after the next rewatch, maybe sometime next year. I think this is so good. This is probably, I think, my favorite Keira Knightley role. So sorry to the Pirates heads out there. Parlay.
But it's about time.
It's a parlay. You have to take me to your
Or
country.
about time.
Or
not about. Wait,
she's not in About Time.
which one am I thinking of? The Christmas movie. Shoot.
Oh yes. Okay.
Love Actually.
Love Actually. Yes, but she's not as good as she is in this, in Love Actually. Like, and she's so good in this movie. I think everyone is great here. I really, really like this one. The dance. Have you guys both seen this?
Yes.
No, I really want to see it though.
Jack,
I'm
you should
sorry.
definitely watch it. It did re-release actually at AMC earlier this
It was
year,
like
and it was
couple
one of those
months
things
ago.
I was like gonna watch, and then I just, life, and I was like, I probably should have done that, because like if it does again, I will go see this in theaters because it is that good. Avery and I are starting a running list of movies that we would like to watch with while drinking a full bottle of wine, and this has added itself to that
I
list.
saw that list.
Yeah, it's a good list. We're adding.
I want to
more.
look at it.
We're adding more and more, so feel free to put suggestions for me for that list. I watched Coach Carter. I'm coaching basketball right now, so needed some inspiration. Coach Carter. It's really it's good. I gave it 3.5 stars.
You're
True
coaching
story.
basketball?
Yeah. I'm an assistant freshman
You skipped over that way too easily.
Oh, I'm an assistant freshman coach for the local high school. So, pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. No, it's
But
going
you
well.
can't play basketball.
I'll keep everyone posted on. What do you mean I can't play basketball?
Are you good at basketball?
Yeah.
I've seen. I don't. Are you?
I was in high school. I was good at basketball.
Oh. Yeah.
Then I've aged 6 years.
You're acting like you're 40 or 24.
That'll do it to you.
I know ball. Hey, I know ball. I know ball.
Okay.
I'm an X's and O's guy. All right. They point.
Blue guy?
I'm like Jonah Hill in Moneyball. All right. I'm the quant. All right. I'm here to build a team out of role players. So yeah, Coach Carter was good. Coach Carter was good. 3.5 stars. I'll keep you guys posted on our wins and losses as the season goes on.
There was an idea.
There was an idea. Then I watched Wicked for Good at the early superfan screening. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
To know about that one.
Oh yeah. I got this little look at Charles. Little snow globe.
What
Wicked
the
for Good.
Oh, you saw it in Dolby?
I saw it in Dolby.
Dude, I like Dolby.
Let me tell you, it felt like she was singing in my ear a whole time.
Yeah.
And then I watched the new release Rental Family, which I'll just talk about right now, with Brendan Fraser. I felt like a great. I really like this movie. I gave it 4 stars. This is my top 10 of the year. It's number 10 right now. Fraser is so good at that like melancholy, quiet role that I think he's kind of perfected since The Whale. It's one of those just like feel good movies where it's just like you come out with an appreciation of life and family and the people that you surround yourself with. This also is a contender for a twist of the year moment in a movie, an M. Night Shyamalan level twist contender here for this movie. But I think it works well. It's this nice, slow, quiet story that really makes you understand the Japanese culture and the people of Japan, and makes you have an appreciation for just the entire nation. Charles and I, obviously being there, I felt like I had an even more of a connection to this movie. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for Brendan Fraser kind of next thing. Obviously, I think The Mummy is next for Mr. Fraser, returning back to that Mummy franchise. And I'm excited to kind of see him keep getting more and more work, which hopefully continues on for him, because I think he's real talented. And then the last thing I watched was Excalibur from 1981. This is a fascinating film because it is like the most true adaptation of like the Arthurian legend. Like it starts with his birth to pulling the sword out of the stone to like his entire reign as king to his death. Like it is, but it's almost too closely followed. Like it's so Old English. It's so to a T. The battles and the sequences look beautiful. Like hundreds of people in knight armor and everything, and like just period perfect castles and everything. I think is just really well done. But I think from a story perspective, it's very unwelcoming to an audience that is not comfortable in that world. Like if you were a person who grew up watching Shakespearean plays or like appreciated kind of that level of dialogue and culture, I think that you would really love this. For me, I was more outside looking in on that perspective, so like I more appreciated the filmmaking of it all versus like the storytelling beats. But I do think that this is one of those that like I'll revisit in like 20 years and be like, banger, 5 stars, like I get it now. But no, I really liked Excalibur. Good vibes. I was telling you guys I like getting into that like medieval movies. This is another one on that list that I'm digging. So I'm gonna keep trying to do like one a week for the rest of the year while it's chilly out. So, and that's all I got. Oh, and I've been playing Kirby Air Riders. Good game. Switch 2 heads out there. It's fun. I'm liking it. But that's it.
Lovely.
Do you want to get into some news?
Sure.
All right. First piece of news is Heat 2. Heat 2 casting is happening. There are some rumored people right now, so I'm just going to read you the names, and you can tell me if you like it or not. Leonardo DiCaprio, and Christian Bale are apparently going to be in Heat 2. We also have Austin Butler possibly in Heat 2. Ana de Armas is rumored for Heat 2. Adam Driver is rumored for Heat 2. Bradley Cooper is rumored for Heat 2. Channing Tatum and Jeremy Allen White are also rumored for Heat 2. So Heat 2 has got all of the people.
Just everyone.
Everybody.
What's the premise of Heat 2?
So it's based on the book that Michael Mann wrote, which takes place both before and after the events of Heat 1. And so it's the same characters from Heat 1 that are like prior to the events of the first Heat and then after the events. That's why some people are going to play multiple roles. Like Austin Butler is rumored to play I'm trying to remember.
Val Kilmer.
Yes, thank you. Val Kilmer's characters, while also Christian Bale is rumored to play Val Kilmer's character. So it's like they play him at two different times in life. So yeah, pretty interesting. Sweet. I think that I've heard the book is good. I've not read the book.
Well, you're on the Hunger.
Shocker.
Heat's next.
Shocker. I haven't read the book.
Heat's next.
Heat's next. Yeah, Heat's next month. Actually, no, I got it right there. Sunrise and the Reaping, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I'm ready. I got a whole year. So page a day and I'm there.
That's true.
We'll see how well I pace it. But are we pumped for Heat 2?
Yeah.
I feel like we are. Is Heat one of our 5-star movies, Jack? Is that one we got in that list?
It's not.
I give 4.5, I think.
Yeah.
Hater alert.
Someone always there to.
Someone always there. Might have to do a rewatch then, Charles.
Someone's a little more critical.
Oh, I also have 4.5. I'm an idiot. God. Chuck, maybe we should do a little rewatch.
Okay.
Let me just parse out a little 3 hours real quick, and we'll do a little rewatch.
That'd be a good one for like DVD to like watch it at home. You know, get a little Heat action going.
I sneaky thinking if they did a theater re-release, that would be awesome.
Oh, that'd be so good.
I would,
because I feel like I watched it. I watched it on like my iPad.
Ooh.
I know, and I still gave it 5 stars.
So that you know.
So imagine I blow this thing up on a massive screen. This is gonna be like a 10-star movie. So
it's gonna legit be 10 stars. That's just how it works.
System.
So that's Heat 2. Next up is Sadie Sink. So obviously she's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie, but she's confirmed that she will be in Avengers Secret Wars, and we still don't know what her character is.
Isn't the rumor that she's going to play Gwen Stacy? Or like
there's a couple rumors. So Gwen Stacy, Jean Grey, Firestar. Another one is Mayday Parker, like her being Tobey Maguire's daughter is a rumor. There's like no confirmation at all of who she's going to be. I do think it's kind of hilarious that she just looks like Mary Jane, and it's funny that she's not. And then also like Zendaya shows up to red carpets, like with the red hair and also looks just like Mary Jane, and they just never show her like that in the movies. But I don't know. We'll have to see who Sadie Sink is going to end up playing. But the fact that she's going to be in Secret Wars, clearly she's a pretty big character, you'd have to assume. So
yeah,
good for her.
I have like no idea where this could be going.
Yeah, right. That's where it's strange. It's just
also,
like, who is she going to be?
The trailer at Wicked.
What you thought we were going to get the Spider-Man trailer at Wicked?
I thought we were going to get something Marvel.
That would have been nice.
Avatar. I feel like there's a good chance that we get. I was just saying, I think in the next 2 weeks, there's a good chance. I mean, Doomsday doesn't come out for a while, but we have Spider-Man that comes out in.
Well,
May.
Doomsday trailer is basically confirmed that we're gonna get it, for Avatar. We might get it sooner. Also, have you guys seen? I mean, I'm more chronically online probably than both of you, but like, have you seen the leaks?
The AI leaks.
Worst. The AI is too good. It's too good. We're done. I'm really good at
AI.
Dude, yeah, it's all AI.
All of it.
Yeah, I guess so. It's too good. It's over. We had a good run. Let's just sacrifice ourselves to the robot lords already. It's over.
So, for those that aren't aware, there were some quote unquote leaks that dropped on the internet concerning Avengers Doomsday, and these pictures were of Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, in very like comic accurate X-Men outfits,
Yeah.
and people were losing their minds just for it to be announced, or not even announced, but realized very quickly, or not even very quickly, but people soon realized that these are AI.
Yeah.
Photos. So it is crazy, because I looked at this and I was like, wow, like this is really cool. And then figured out it was AI and was like, man, that's kind of a bummer.
It kind of scares me a little
I didn't
bit.
even know it was AI until right now.
Like that's the scary thing. Like I used to be really good at, you could tell AI. Now like I'm zooming in on these and I still can't tell it's AI.
Well, the problem is with AI, I think we find on like social media, is that people use AI for like extreme things, but like this is something almost we could expect to see. So the fact that there's already so many photos of these people and they're able to come up with a picture like this, we want to believe this. It's not something so crazy that we're like, oh, there's no way this is real.
I don't know though, because like I used to be able to zoom in the background in AI and you'd see like the words are like not fully there.
Yeah,
like you could zoom in on someone's face and it's like the blemishes aren't there. I mean, like I'm looking at this one right now of a battle-torn Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, and like every single tuft of hair is like perfect. And it's over.
Are we certain that these are AI?
Yeah. People are like literally like, yeah, I just made this in Sora like 4 minutes ago.
Jeez. Maybe we get to Doomsday and we find out some of these aren't, and it was just part of their whole marketing deal.
See, I thought that, and I was like, maybe this is these leakers being like, yeah, it's AI, but like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then like someone will make one underneath that post and it's clearly AI. Like it's like, they're like, I just made this in AI. And it still looks the exact same level of real. And it just really, it's scary. It's very vibes.
I think it's interesting to look at what does AI mean for the leaks industry, the people that are working hard to try and find a hole in the system. And like, oh my gosh, like the Andrew Garfield leak, the Tobey Maguire leaks that happened for Spider-Man No Way Home. If that happened now, I think people just be like, oh yeah, that's just like AI.
Yeah.
But like back then there wasn't really a way to like making that photo was a whole lot harder to do than it is now.
Yeah. I wonder if those guys went home to their wife and kids and are like, honey, I just got to start checking Indeed. Like the game is over. I can't be a leaker anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing too. It's like maybe some of these are real. Like I don't, and that's where now that I can't tell, I don't like that. I used to be able to tell, and now I can't.
I kind of like it because leaks, I think it's going to make leaks almost like not like non-existent, but
like
everything you see, you're not going to believe.
Like outside the leaking culture, it's like scary vibes. No one commit a crime. Just don't commit crimes, because even if you don't, they could AI a photo of you committing a crime.
Running Man, dude. I mean,
we should just start recording every moment of our lives, just in case.
But then they can mess with that too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Maybe we should like make a podcast to just talk, so we have almost every word in the English language out there. So that
should we pivot our podcast to just like buy some land and become farmers? Like we could just do that.
the farm podcast. We bought a farm and we just have a massive collection of DVDs and hang out.
We bought a farm. Ugh. And that's Sadie Sink. She's joining Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars. All right, let's go with the worst news of it all. Jumanji 4, the final level, is filming now. Everyone's favorite characters, Dr. Smolder Bravestone, Ruby Roundhouse, Franklin Finbar, and Professor Shelley Oborn are returning for Jumanji 4. Are we pumped? Are we excited?
I don't think I've seen 2 or 3.
Jefferson McDonough gonna be in it.
Who's that? Is that
Nick Jonas?
Was that Nick Jonas's character?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
I did forget he was in these.
And then he comes back into the real world and he's like a kid.
Oh yeah,
he's
Danny
like,
DeVito was in these. That's right.
What?
Yeah, Danny DeVito was also in like the third one. Oh,
They
Sounds
just
like I got a
they have a celebrity
Jumanji
guest
marathon.
every Jumanji.
that is just. It's so funny too, because The Rock going from like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna be really just focusing on more auteur cinema. To then two pieces of news today. One is this, and then the other one's obviously a trailer. Is just so funny that he pivoted back so quickly. Like, especially because he's good in the Smash Machine, which is I think the most annoying part.
Hey, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
if he wants to go and make his Jumanji on the side, but like he's still like, hey, Martin, if you still want to make that Hawaiian crime movie, I'm here. I'm available.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Like the best of the best, they make movies for all. You know, Jumanji. That's for the kids. That's for the family. The Hawaiian crime. That's for the big boys, the big girls. That's for us.
That's for us. Yeah, it's like, hey, Vin Diesel, I'm ready for Fast X Part 2. I'm ready to roll. Oh, dude, looking at his upcoming movies, it's just like, you know what? Why not just do a Red One too? Why not just do it? Who cares?
Honestly,
Callum Drift.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would mind that.
I'd like, you know, he should just do a crossover with all of his characters together. Like Callum
That'd be
Drift
great.
meets, you know, what's this one? Dr. Bravestone, who
Joe
also
Kingman.
who makes Luke Cobb. And also Mark Kerr. He should also just be Mark Kerr in this crossover movie. In Red Notice, his name was John Hartley. Heck yeah. My God, what is just some horrible movie names. Looking back, he actually does have a pretty interesting filmography, but yikes. Well, anything else on Jumanji 4? Can't wait. It's gonna make $800 million, and they're gonna make a fifth one. Well, actually, no, it's called The Final Level. So, unless the next one's called Jumanji DLC, then we could be working through something that could work. Next piece of news is a very sad piece of news for Charles specifically. TMNT: The Last Ronin is canceled.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yep, they're no longer following through on their live action R-rated TMNT movie. That is not happening. It is actually being replaced with a new full-blown TMNT live action movie that is being more in line and more family friendly. And the producers behind the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise are going to take a 4-quadrant approach to the heroes in the half shell, per this article from the Hollywood Reporter. So we're getting more Cowabunga dude and less Cowabummer. Sorry. Charles, you read it. Is this a bummer?
It is a bummer. It's actually a really cool story. It's really dark, and I think there are a lot of things that they could have done with it, like with the flashbacks or like the ghost turtles. It really is a cool story. So that's a shame. I wonder why. Maybe it's too niche.
I mean, the new people who bought Paramount, I think, are really trying to focus more on 4-quadrant, larger films. And I don't know how much of a TMNT movie that's like R-rated is going to do, especially live action. I mean, think of how expensive that'd probably be. Like maybe if they did this animated, eventually it could work. But it's probably just one of those where like the cost benefit analysis was not great. It also bumps me out to say cost benefit analysis when I'm talking about movies. That really actually made me sad to say that out loud. So yeah, I'm a big Turtles guy. Like I like the TMNT, and the new one coming out is like this new franchise they have going is good.
Yeah,
it's cool, like Mutant Mayhem people. Yeah, I liked. So Mutant Mayhem 2 comes out in 2027, so we're a couple years away from that. And I think that one's supposed to be a bit more dark because they're facing off against the Shredder. Dude, the Shredder is such an awesome name for a villain.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's like the coolest name. We should have more turtle stuff. I love the turtles. I
like turtles.
Turtles. Anything else on that, Jack? You big turtles guy?
I haven't seen the animated one from 2 years ago. Heard good things about it, but
It's quite good.
yeah, I saw the live action one with Will Arnett. Pretty electric.
Pretty atrocious.
Yeah, but
Where they just
I'll-
copied a Michael Bay movie, but by not making a Michael Bay movie.
yeah, it's very Michael Bay coded, but
Yeah,
not Michael Bay coded at the same time.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. So that's the fate of the turtles, and the last thing is the Legend of Zelda live action movie got its first look, and I gotta say, I'm so in.
Looks good.
It looks real good. I'm fully in on this.
Looks very
Are
good.
you in?
Yeah.
Stills look fun. I don't know the lore of Zelda, so I think if they could make this an interesting trailer, like an interesting pitch for someone like me that has zero connection with this character, I think that'll be the real test.
Jack, here's what you gotta do. You gotta go to Target.
Yep.
Buy yourself a Nintendo Switch and Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yep. So far, so good.
And log about 30 hours of gameplay on that. And
Yeah.
you'll get
Then you'll be like,
Okay.
your third eye will then open, and you'll be like, I get it now. Yeah.
See, I'm hoping I don't have to do that, and the movie can just do that for me.
True. You're like me with books. I love it.
Like, think about that, you know?
There's a few things about this that I really like. One is it's unknowns. Like the fact that the two leads of this are unknowns and we're not doing stunt casting gives me a lot of hope that this script is something special and that they believe in this movie. And then the other one thing, honestly, is I think Wes Ball is a pretty good director. I mean, I really liked Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes that came out last year. I know, Charles, I think you also liked it when we saw it. And I know people kind of laugh at those Maze Runner movies, but I think that they're far better than they have any kind of need to be. And so I do feel pretty confident in what this Legend of Zelda movie could be. I also think that the fact that they're on location shooting is just the exact way it should be. So I'm pretty confident in this. Also, looks like it's based on Breath of the Wild, just based on the outfits, which is sweet.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sweet. The sequel could be Majora's Mask, and that'd be pretty awesome as well. I'd be really into
Or The
that.
Awakening.
He just washes up on a beach. That's how the post-credit scene is, him just washing up on a beach.
And then he goes around and solves puzzles. That's the whole movie.
Yeah, the whole movie is just him just like quietly walking around going, "Hi-ya!" Yeah, it's like breaking pots and breaking grass. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty great too. The fact that this is I think this is next year. Is this 2026 or no? This is 2027. So yeah, we still got 2 years for this. But
7.
the reason why they did put this out there is because they are filming on location, and some people did get behind the scenes photos. So I think they wanted to just get out ahead of that, and make sure. Also, Wes Ball in an interview did say he wants to give this film a very Studio Ghibli vibe and aesthetic, which I think if he could recreate in live action could be very interesting.
Okay.
Which hopefully the on location shooting is, because I mean he did obviously the on location shooting for his Planet of the Apes movie, which I think worked really well. So yeah. Trying to get into some trailers. Anything else?
Sure.
All right. First up, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. Wake Up Dead Man is coming out very soon to theaters and then on Netflix here in early December. This trailer was kind of a longer trailer than we already got. Still looks great. I think that the reviews are getting me very excited for this. And yeah, Wake Up Dead Man looks good.
Yeah, it didn't really give me any new thoughts or anything new from any previous trailers, but I'm still in. Looks
Still
good.
in.
Yeah. I think for a couple of the trailers this week too, they're longer trailers. We've already gotten almost like the full length trailers for some of these movies. And as someone who hates watching those trailers because I feel like it gives away so much, I think the trailers this week honestly did a really good job of just showing me a little bit more of the movie without telling me exactly what's going to happen. So I was quite pleased with this trailer.
Quite
pleased.
Along with our next one that I think we're going to talk about.
Oh, The next one being Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
Yes. So actually, Jack, why don't you go first on this trailer? Because Charles and I obviously have a different thought process on this movie just from Comic-Con.
Yeah. I mean, I was already interested in this just with the Ryan Gosling of it all. I think some of the shots we got from the space sequences look good. I think they're doing a good job of kind of like engrossing you into this like sci-fi element of the movie. I like the alien. It sounds like it could be a very like a very cute relationship, if that's even the right word to say. But I feel like just like the interactions that they've had with one another, it seems very like charming in terms of them communicating. Obviously, he's trying to communicate, and some things get a little jumbled when they're trying to talk, and some things will come across not as clear as they should or would if they like spoke the same language or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I think this looks good, and I think for such an early release, I think this is promising.
Yeah, I would agree 1,000%. Obviously, Charles and I kind of saw the whole panel at Comic-Con. To say that they were confident about this film is an understatement. They felt very confident about what they have here. I think this could be a huge home run, especially in a year. I mean, 2026 is shaping up to be maybe the biggest year of movies that I can remember. And I feel like this could be up there with some of the best. The book is pretty exceptional to say the least. And I am very excited for it. I think Ryan Gosling is probably the perfect guy to play this role. He just has that like dumbfounded but somehow knows what he's doing look all the time, and I think that works really well for him. And so I'm very excited to see kind of how this works out for him, and I think this movie looks really good. And I do need that yellow jumpsuit. That yellow jumpsuit is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, outside of the jacket that I also will be getting. So, Charles.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like I've done like read like 70 or 80 pages of the book, and everything we saw in the trailer is like for the most part stuff that Hunter and I already knew or saw at Comic-Con. And they told us, they're like, yeah, we only showed you probably like 30 minutes in. Like there's a lot more to the story that I don't really know about, and Hunter can probably, confirm if he's read the book.
I would agree. It shows very little so far, which is awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that because I just don't know what happens. But I echo everything you guys said. I think it looks phenomenal.
I feel like having these it's a good movie. Like why compete with the top dogs that are unfortunately, and I'm not going to say like Jumanji, but you know what I'm saying? Like the movies that are inevitably going to make a lot of money, like why put it on a competing weekend where other people already have something to go see? Like I guarantee that the weekend this comes out, it will probably be the only thing people are going to go see in theaters, or it's going to be the most interesting thing in theaters.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to read you the slate right now?
Go for it.
All right, so looking at March. So March 6th is Hoppers and The Bride, which I feel like are great, actually, like competing films because they're so different. Like that's a good kind of programming. Then March 3rd is Reminders of Him, The Undertone, and The Breadwinner, which are 3 films that I've not heard of. So, Reminders of Him. Actually, I saw this trailer twice over the weekend. It's the Colleen Hoover one where like the guy dies and she like.
Oh yeah,
that was in front of Wicked. The Undertone movie is it looks like a horror film. And then the last one is the Breadwinner movie, which does not look like it's releasing because there's no info about it right now. So there's nothing really that week prior, and then releasing with it is nothing. And then the following week, so March 20th is just Project Hail Mary. The following week is They Will Kill You and The Dog Stars, which was like a thriller, and then The Dog Stars an adaptation. And then April 3rd is Mario Galaxy, which will just take all of the screens all the time. So really, it's got a good 3-week stretch where it could just be by itself.
Yeah. And it's funny because I have not heard a word of mouth of like how good a certain book is for a movie in like a while. Like I've not felt this way since like the Hunger Games. I remember when we were in like, I don't even know, like elementary like slash middle school, people are like, oh, the Hunger Games are so good. Like you have to read the book before you go see the movie. But like, I think this book, the people that I've talked to that like have, or several people I know, like my dad bought the book and he's going to read it. And I'm just like, that is shocking. He's like, yeah, I heard this book is like really good. The movie's coming out. Like I want to. So I don't know. There's just several people I know that have read the book and they're like, it's amazing. So from my end, I feel like, I mean, you have read it. So I have a lot of faith here.
Really recommend it. My God, I'm looking at all the movie releases next year. We are just, if you don't have A-list, get A-list. Like this is just crazy. The movie releases
They're also
next year
coming out with a new popcorn special apparently on December 1st for A-listers. I don't know if you guys have seen this online.
I have not seen this.
So this is completely different from the trailer. This is just a whole nother piece of news. But apparently AMC has been kind of teasing at a like a popcorn special for A-listers.
Like a bucket. Remember, didn't they have the yearly
essentially people are speculating that instead of buying the bucket this year,
what's Reddit saying? Let me pull up Reddit.
Instead of buying the bucket this year, if you're an A-lister, you get like a special deal.
Oh,
I like special deals.
I also like special deals.
So, but we'll find out next Monday. It'll be huge. It's going to be reposted on our Instagram. It's going to be the biggest news ever.
Keep everyone in the know.
Because I mean, honestly, I'm sure from like distributing all the popcorn buckets, like the yearly ones. Not to say it's like kind of a hassle, but if they could get rid of that and then just lower the price for A-list, like it already makes A-list. It goes from like A-list is already the best movie subscription you could possibly have. And then you say that like popcorn is like $6. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to get like, everyone's going to get popcorn when it releases. Everyone.
All right, here we go. Let's see. I got the Reddit pulled up. The folks.
I'm surprised you guys haven't heard about that.
No, this is
my Super Bowl. I mean, $10 for popcorn is quite the price, but $5 or $6.
All right, they're saying it's going to be a popcorn pass. So it's a digital version of the bucket program for Stubbs members. My God.
Okay. I mean, even if it's like $20 or $15, it's going to be worth it because you're going to go to the movies 50 times.
Yeah.
I'm pumped, guys. I'm so pumped.
We back.
Sorry, I felt like I had to share that piece of news. It's pretty big. It affects our world. It affects our pockets quite a bit.
I feel like Oppenheimer, like where he's like, after it happened, he just knows what he's created. I'm like reading everyone on this page is just like, this is what I've been waiting for. It feels like the scene where they're like, he just hears the noise. My God. Well, yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, no, scrolling through the release list for 2026, we are just, my word, there's a lot going on here. I still don't get how December 18th is going to work. December 18th next year is Dune 3 and Avengers Doomsday the exact same day. Why in 1,000 years are we doing that?
They'll switch it.
Especially because Jumanji 3 is coming out 2 weeks before. And so it's just like, guys, no thanks. You know, it's like, I'm here for Jumanji. Like, you should know. Ugh. All right. And then last three trailers, excuse me. Hoppers. Are we in on Hoppers, the new Pixar movie?
Bobby Moana,
isn't it?
I don't love the animation style.
It's too squishy.
It's like a weird squishy though.
Yeah.
Because the Mario,
I didn't mind it.
Good.
It's almost like I saw Elio from this year and I loved it. I think it's like sitting right now in like my top 15 for the year. I thought severely underrated. I think that it's just like some Pixar fatigue. I think somehow people have gotten this idea in their head that Pixar, they don't make Toy Story anymore, or they don't make Monsters Inc.
They just make a lot of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't make it the way they used to. That doesn't mean that they don't make good movies. So I think Elio is quite a good time. but this looks a bit interesting.
It looks, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of either the plot or the animation style.
Avatar for animals.
And for those reasons,
I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah, this feels like one that I think I might pass on. I don't know.
Should I do a Dogman special?
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Incognito.
Yeah.
Report back.
I know. We're all gonna have to do a Dogman special this week with Zootopia 2.
That's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time.
I think I might try to do 3 over the Black Friday weekend and Thanksgiving weekend because Knives Out 3 is playing in theaters close enough to me where I would make that drive.
Ooh.
For you two, it's probably even more accessible than it is for me.
They had some in DC, but me no longer in DC.
Oh, true. Damn.
Me see when I go back DC.
There you go. All right, last 2 trailers. Moana, live action Moana 2026, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And my only thought is, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Like, it's just the same. It's the same. It's all CGI. So it's basically just an animated
It's
movie.
so CGI. The lighting is so whack. Maybe they're gonna fix it in editing, but like it just looks lousy.
I saw someone comment on YouTube. It was like, "Is this AI?"
It almost looks AI.
I saw someone comment, so they just took the exact same animated film and put like real people in it.
Yeah,
because it looks animated still.
I'm really worried that they're gonna make The Rock look like funnily big, and I can't wait to see that visually. I mean, we did just see his back jumping off the whatever it was, but I do think they're gonna like CGI beef him up for this, which would be very funny.
He'll look
They
like
put him in like
Ryan Reynolds in Free Guy.
Yeah, no, that's what he's gonna look like, which would actually be hilarious.
A reverse fat suit of Tom Hanks from Elvis.
And then Benny Safdie's just like in the theater punching the wall that the Smash Machine didn't do better. He's like, he could have been something. When does this even come out? This comes out early in the year, I think, right? Is this May?
I'm not a big Moana fan. I haven't even seen the second one. I mean, I think the music is pretty nice in the first one, but I think the story overall, it's just not my favorite. I know someone that's a big Moana head, and as soon as this trailer came out, I sent it to her. She was pretty pumped. But again, I think they have bigger fish to fry. If you're gonna make a live action princess movie, Tangled. Why? Where? Like I feel like Tangled is something that it came out not so long ago, but probably about like 14 years ago, enough to where I think us as a group, we feel almost like nostalgic about it.
Tangled is
would that be wrong?
15 now.
Would that be wrong to say?
No, I don't think that's wrong to say.
Yeah, but like I think there's a lot of potential there.
Braces as Rapunzel. Don't do that.
No, cast someone that has a good voice, and then the acting we can figure that out. Actually, yeah, no, I like that. But I don't know.
This movie is probably going to cost $200 billion, and just what are we doing here?
I mean, Lilo and Stitch made so much money.
Moana
like, all right, guys,
almost $900 million. So we can't stop it.
It's not for us, and that's that.
It keeps moving.
I'm looking at, so I just have this release thing open. July 2026, Minions 3, the Young Washington movie, Moana, The Odyssey, Evil Dead Burn, and Spider-Man Brand New Day, all in July.
Wow.
Oh dear.
And then June, so you're like, oh, maybe July's heavy. June is Masters of the Universe, Steven Spielberg's movie, Toy Story 5, and Supergirl. And then you basically be saying to yourself, well, then maybe May is light. Devil Wars Prada 2, Mortal Kombat 2, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and Animal Friends. Chat. And then you're like, self. Then April's got to be light. How about Mario Galaxy, Ready or Not 2, The Mummy, and the Michael Jackson movie? but March is
It
a little
sucked.
lighter.
March.
Just kidding. March is not lighter. I pranked you real good there. How about Hopper's The Bride? Reminders of Him, Project Hail Mary. And then you're like, well, February. February's got to be more like lighter.
You got me.
February actually is a little lighter, so we're good. We're good there.
That's good.
It's only Wuthering Heights, Goat, Crime 101, Scream 7, and Cold Storage.
Wuthering Heights. I'm sure my girlfriend's gonna love that one.
Can't wait for Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
The post I drive by, one of the AMCs I drive by has like huge posters on the side of the wall, like the building, and one of the posters is just like a giant Wuthering Heights poster. And I drive by it, I don't know, 4 days a week, and it's just like very funny to look over and see every single time. All right, last trailer. This one I'm pumped for, but also the fact it's released a year ahead of the movie release, I almost have to respect. Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. Fellas, what do we think about Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping?
I'm getting McKenna Grace fatigue.
Oh, dude, come on.
Come on.
That can't be what you get out of this trailer. That
Bad
can't be what you get out of
take.
this trailer. You can't just be like, oh, McKenna Grace is in here. This isn't for me. Like, come on.
Oh, I like McKenna Grace. She's just in a lot. No, it
There's
looked
so
great.
much good stuff here. Okay, good.
It looked great. Looked quite good.
The color. I like the colors in this one.
Also, Ray Fine.
He's my issue. Is it crazy to say he's my issue in this
What?
movie? Well, because he's too old. This is the 50th Hunger Games. The last one was the 10th annual Hunger Games. So it's been 40 years. He should be like in his 50s. Ray Fiennes, love the man. He's clearly in his 70s. And so now it's like, all right, in 20 years that man looks like the guy we saw in the original quadrilogy. He should have been young. He should have been younger. He should have been younger.
Some people age faster. I mean, it's like someone in their 50s could very much look like someone who's in their 60s or 70s.
He's 62.
He should have been younger.
I don't mind it. I mean, a lot of people are saying they want to Kiefer Sutherland to take up the mantle. And I think to that I say, obviously, it's still pretty, his father's death is still pretty recent.
I think that
to where it's like, if it would make sense for them not to go that route.
Can I give you a crazy
if they
one?
did approach him? Yeah.
Is Paul Bettany a crazy thought?
For Snow?
For Snow in this version of Snow.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Just because I really like Paul Bettany in Solo, and I feel like he hasn't been able to play a villain since.
I think he's a great actor. I don't know about like the physical features maybe of Snow.
Fair enough. This cast though is
I think the wig's a little goofy on Snow. Like, is that just me? Like,
no,
he's
I
like,
don't think it's not a crazy
is that George Washington? Is that George? Is that...
It is funny now that we're getting to like the young version of other characters that we know, like Kieran Culkin, which actually this would be great, is playing young Caesar Flickerman.
I'm so excited.
I might make the argument Caesar Flickerman might be the best character in anything ever. Glenn Close with just her face just yanked back was great.
Terrifying.
Maya Hawke's in here as Wyrus. Elle Fanning is playing Elfie Trinket. So before we kind of see her, Jesse Plemons obviously here is Plutarch. So some young versions of things.
Can we take a moment for Ben Wong?
Dude, Ben Wong. Now that's a guy who I'm glad is in everything. I think he's so good. Like
poor Ben Wong, man. This dude cannot stay alive in like any movies.
Karate Kid, he survives.
But the long walk, going straight from the long walk to the Hunger Games. I mean, dude, somebody check on this man's mental health. I mean, his characters are just gonna get murked.
His agent's just like, Ben, you don't make it out of the end. Like, you don't finish this script. That's okay. I'm in.
I will say though, there's something about being the character that dies though. People love, like, I mean, think about it. Like Rue from the Hunger Games, the original. People love Rue. You know what I'm saying? So much more memorable than, I don't know, like 90% of the other characters in that, or not 90 other, but like 90% of the people in the actual games. So
yeah. I hate Twitter suggestions for how to like end movies, but I did see one for this one that I did like, and it was like, it should end with him like basically a time lapse of him getting older, just drinking more and more until he just morphs into like the Haymitch that we know. Which would be very funny. Which would be just very funny if it just became Woody Harrelson. Just a slow like transition into Woody Harrelson would be very funny. Especially because we hear Woody Harrelson in this trailer. So
I was hoping we get to see Kieran Culkin in this trailer.
Yeah, I think it
That
should
was
have
a
just been
letdown.
Kieran Culkin as like that should just be what the trailers are. It's just him being like, yeah, the movie's coming out, guys. Come see it.
I will say it is very funny because coming from The Running Man, last week, you even have like Coleman Domingo who's like trying to do his best, almost of a Stanley Tucci-esque Caesar Flickerman performance. And
it's just not as good.
It's so and Coleman Domingo is fantastic. Like he is such a great actor, and I really liked him in that movie. But again, it's just like what Stanley Tucci was able to do with Caesar Flickerman is like impossible to be touched. So if anyone can even like get a small bit of that magic, I think it's going to be electric. And Kieran Culkin, I think, can bring I think he can bring that to the table. So I'm so pumped to see him in this.
Yeah, I do think also it's like, I mean, the last one we had
Schwartzman.
Yeah, Schwartzman. He was good there.
Yeah.
And then also for November, since we're reading it for everything else, November is Hexed, Cat in the Hat, the Ebenezer Christmas Carol, like horror one, Hunger Games, and then Narnia, the first Narnia comes out. So that's what November looks like next year. So yeah. All right. Are we ready?
Get Jenna.
We have a special guest joining the podcast for our Wicked for Good review. It is the one and only Miss Jenna joining us with Charles if they ever come back. I think that this will end with a Hunter was right, but we'll cross that bridge.
I don't think so.
We'll see. We'll see how much I liked this, either less or more than you guys.
Oh, you definitely like it less. You definitely like it less.
Like it was a stinker.
I definitely see. I think it is funny with all the. Oh, there she is.
I need to go get another chair. I'll be back.
Getting a chair. Jenna, welcome to the pod. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm
Thank
excited.
Thank you. Well, I guess while we're waiting for Charles to come back, why don't you want to give us your thoughts on the first Wicked to kind of set a baseline?
Okay. Well, I saw the first Wicked 3 times in theaters, which I don't go to the movie theater that often. So that's saying something. It was really good. I think that I feel like it's hard to like Wicked was already such a big thing on Broadway, and I think they did a really good job like bringing all the characters to life and really like, because I feel like Act 1 they really did it like step by step of the musical, which I enjoyed and appreciated. So loved it, obviously. Yeah.
Have you seen the musical like in
I can't hear.
Oh man. Jack, because you haven't seen the musical, right?
Charlie?
I have. I've seen the musical 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like probably my favorite musical.
I don't love the musical. And I feel very similar to the musical as I do about this, which is actually very interesting. Because the same problems I have with the musical is the same problems I have with these movies, which we'll get into. All right, Charles, welcome back.
Thanks.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah.
Could you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Wait, when I was talking, could you hear me?
The whole time.
Yay.
All right, Wicked for Good, directed by John M. Chu. This is the part 2, the after the intermission for Wicked. I'll read the synopsis here. As an angry mob rises against the Wicked Witch, Galinda and Elphaba need to come together for one final time with their singular friendship. Now, the fulcrum, why are we doing this for Wicked? Of the futures will truly see each other with honesty and empathy if they are to change themselves and for all of Oz for good. Fellas and Jenna and Lady, what Do you want to go no spoilers first? I feel.
Yeah.
Did
Why
we?
Why not?
All right, Charles and Jenna, please. The floor is yours.
We're starting.
Yeah, the floor is all yours.
Okay. Here's the thing. I loved the first Wicked with all my heart. I think it was my favorite movie of 2024. I didn't see. I think like the main complaint with it was like washed out and the lighting was weird. I never really noticed it, and I loved everything about it. This film, I think there were definitely some things that were lacking compared to the first. Like, I don't think it was going to top the first film. I think it did a very good job, matching the same energy, I suppose, and it was a very serviceable part 2 and wrapped up the Wicked, this story pretty well. That being said, I think there were just times where it's like, I don't really know where this is going. This is kind of losing me. We got to speed this up. Maybe it was a little too disconnected and like it wasn't cohesive enough, or in a straight path, kind of went all over the place, and that kind of took me out a little bit. And then the other thing that I was bothered by is there were kind of continuity issues with the Wizard of Oz. And the one thing that I'm thinking off the top of my head is, like, in the Wizard of Oz, towards the beginning, Dorothy lands. She's in Munchkin Land. She gets the slippers. She's about to leave, and then the Wicked Witch appears. And there's a ton of like backstory about that like the Wicked Witch got burned and stuff. But the Wicked Witch had an encounter with Dorothy, asked for her slippers, and then she flew away. But in Wicked, it's just told a little differently, because we still see, like, when Dorothy lands. I don't think that's a spoiler because it was in the trailer that Dorothy, is in this.
Yeah.
But there were just kind of continuity issues where I was just thinking, like, in the Wizard of Oz, that's not really what happened. And I know this is telling like a different side of it, but we see things in the Wizard of Oz that should be present here. So those are kind of the main 2 issues that I had. I mean, I think the music was phenomenal. No surprise there. I think Ariana Grande, I think the performances were really good, but I was most impressed by Ariana Grande. I think she showed a ton of emotion in this role. And I didn't know she was capable of all that, but like all that great acting. Yeah, Jenna.
Well, I think that obviously, like, going into it, I think everyone was thinking part 2 is obviously not going to be as good as part 1 because, like, part 1's so exciting and fun, and like part 2 is more like character development, like sad. Everyone's like mad at each other. So, like, going into it, I didn't think it was going to be as like fun. But that being said, I still think that it was really good. Like, I felt like I enjoyed it the whole time. I think that, like, the kind of nods to part 1 were really cool, and nods to the musical as well. Because this one they did a little bit different. It wasn't the exact same. Like, they added new stuff in. So I think that they still did a really good job.
Jack is the last Wicked head. Do you want to go?
Yeah. I mean, I left out of this. I had a great time. And I think I want to like highlight my theater experience for like all the Wicked movies that I went to see, because like when I've gone to these movies, every time like the theater's packed with people that are super excited to see this movie. And I'm not sure if this is a good thing, but like the movie could be the worst movie in the entire world, and this group would still have an absolute blast. And they would be so excited to be there, and they bring such positive energy. And I appreciate that so much. That being said, I do think this is a significant bump below the first movie. And I think for me, I was hoping that this would kind of bring the same energy from the first half, because they gave so much time to develop all these characters in the first half. I thought that, okay, the second half, like, it'll feel like we're not just hopping from place to place, kind of like Charlie was saying. But I think in the end, it kind of did feel like we were just constantly going from one thing to the next, and there wasn't a lot of room to really like breathe. So yeah, that's like the non-spoilers for me. But Hunter?
Yeah,
Hater of the group.
I really didn't like this one. I've seen the musical, like I said. I had the same issues I had with the musical I have with this movie. And kind of actually what Jenna said, like they did change things. And I feel like they changed all of the wrong things. Because if you're gonna change it, why not correct some of like the missteps with the musical? Especially the ending. I think the third act really rushes to the end. It kind of feels like we got to like a good place with it, and then the third act just is like, hey, we have 20 things to wrap up. Let's wrap them all up in 15 minutes, which I don't think works really well. I think the whole Dorothy of it all could have been really interesting if they actually explored it a little bit, and they just kind of didn't. She was very like a passive kind of character within this entire story, which I didn't super love. Honestly, maybe Bach is my unsung hero of this. I think he might be the best performance.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's just him as the Tin Man. I think was good. Like his anger was great. The worst person in here though is Michelle Yeoh. Unfortunately, I think she is really bad in this movie. And the the Scarecrow costume is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
What?
And the fact that they hid it, I think that they knew how bad it was. It was basically hidden until the last few moments of this film. I think Ariana Grande was fine here. I think
Really?
Eva was also fine. She's just giving like such a like. It's a great stage performance. I don't think it's a great film performance, and I think there's a difference. And I think the difference is on stage you're playing for the back row, and you're overdoing it. And I think that when you're doing a film, it's a difference in the stylistic of how you act. And I think that she's still doing a stage performance, and I think that hurts. Where I do think Cynthia Erivo actually does give a more subtle performance, which I think is better. I think she's actually better in this one than she is in the first one. I think it looks pretty horrible. Like I think a lot of just the shots and then like the composition is just very weak. I do think that the set of the college gave them like a really good place to play, where this, jumping around all over Oz is not as good. I do think though it's still like fun. Like it's a fun time. Like if you're like, hey, as someone who liked the first Wicked, I'm like, I still liked enough of this to be like, yeah, it was a good time. Like I'm glad I saw it. I just think that from a filmmaking perspective, it is pretty weak.
He's just saying that. He doesn't mean it.
No, I do. Like I do. It's so funny. Like I feel exactly the same way I do about this as I do the actual musical, where like the first half you're like, this is great, we're moving, and the second half is just so rushed and so tonally different that you're like, why not cut some stuff in the first half to then allow for the true breath in the second half?
They also could have made it 20 minutes longer. Like the first
this movie's already
this
long.
one's almost 2.
Yeah,
this movie is like over 2 hours, and like it feels very caught up for time. And so yeah, I'm not as high on this as most people are. I don't think this should really get any awards love when it's time to come for that. So yeah, it's gonna make all the money. It's gonna make all the money.
I think the performances should get. Personally, I think that the leads. Or maybe not the leads, because technically that's the problem. They're gonna make them like a support. You're gonna make Ariana Grande like a supporting actor when I think she is a lead, which feels weird to me. That's like a whole nother conversation. But I think they should get a nod. I think whether they're up for consideration.
I think the Globes for sure. I think the Oscars now.
I can't believe you don't like Ariana. I see what you mean about Ariana Grande's performance, but I thought she was very good.
I mean, when we get into spoilers, I can tell you, I think there's one good scene that she has in this entire film. Okay. Everything else I feel like is just so overdone. But yeah. Do you want to get into spoilers?
Sure.
All right. Let's start with this. What did you guys give it out of 100? Because that maybe will give a good baseline for what we're looking at.
I gave it a 65.
Oh, okay. So we're not that far off then, Jack. I gave it a 54.
That's pretty far off.
Oh, Jenna's like, oh no.
A 54?
Yeah, it's over 50%. I gave it 2.5 stars in Letterboxd.
I gave it a 72.
All right, so Charles is pretty similar. All right.
I'm going to give it
100.
A perfect score.
85.
85.
That's a good one.
That's a high score.
Well deserved.
For sure. All right, so spoiler stuff. For Charles, you were the Mr. I don't want spoilers because I need to know how the story ends. Now that you've seen how it ends.
Well, I knew every spoiler because you told me everything.
You did not know every spoiler.
You also just dropped the spoiler in the non-spoiler section. You said that Bach was the Tin Man.
Yeah, but we've all seen it. We've all seen it now.
Dude, you're out of control.
Musical is like 20 years old.
You told me Bach becomes Tin Man. You told me Fiero becomes Scarecrow.
Okay, Bach becoming Tin Man is in the trailer.
Doesn't actually die. Those are the three main spoilers.
Bach becoming Tin Man is in the trailer. That I cannot help you with. They made merch. The merch.
How about Jeff Goldblum, the wizard? The wizard being Papa.
I thought that like
that was in the first one.
Everyone already knew that.
Yeah, it was kind of clear.
Okay, well, I guess so, but I don't know. I was just trying to pull at something that maybe didn't click.
So the one scene that I thought Ariana was good in was after the wedding is kind of interrupted, and then she tells them to go after her sister. I thought that was the one time that she was really good in this, and it was probably the most subtle she was the entire film, and like the most subdued. I thought that was her best scene in the whole movie.
Okay. I think she was good the entire time.
Yeah, I think she was great the entire time too.
I just felt like it was just too much.
That's Glinda though. Glinda is too much.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I feel like she was better in the first one. Like I think the first one she's just a lot better of a performance in than this one.
I feel like because in this one she's like struggling between like who she really is. Whereas in the first one, like obviously she's Glinda, she's over the top. Whereas this one, she's like really trying to find herself. So I feel like it has to be more like out there, you know?
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
The scene that I was really bothered by was when Ariana Grande and like when Glinda and Elphaba have the fight. And she's like Elphaba comes, she's like, you just gave her my slippers. And it's like, okay, in The Wizard of Oz, she confronts Dorothy. And and then they have that fight. And it just didn't really it didn't make sense to me.
I see these as two different things, personally. Okay. I don't see these as like, this is like 100% accurate. This is exactly what happened with The Wizard of Oz. I say, you know what? Like, this is another, like, what could have happened.
Another timeline.
Yeah, exactly. Like an alternate universe. And because the Elphaba we know is not going to like scream at Dorothy that she's going to get her shoes and her little dog too. Like that's just not like, if that's a problem there, then I think there's like a whole nother issue of like,
but it was the Elphaba we knew, right? Because she does it. Like,
yeah, but it's not nearly as bad.
But see, that's where
like,
I think my biggest issue with this whole movie is the moment that the house drops on her sister, her entire motivation changes, and she's just like, I gotta get those shoes back. I simply need those shoes. And then she's like, I'm gonna become the villain they always thought I was. And then it's like, all right, your whole thing was I'm gonna take the wizard down, and now you're just pivoting. And then all of 5 movie minutes later, then Ariana shows up and she's just like, hey, we could be buddies again. And she's like, you know what? You're right. We could be buddies. Let me just finish screaming at Dorothy down in this dungeon real quick, and we could be buddies. And it's just, and then she doesn't care about the shoes anymore. So the shoes just don't mean anything anymore.
Well, like, how is it not a part of her plan? I mean, it sounds like she knew what she was doing. I mean, she's gonna fake her own death. You know what I'm saying? And this girl is a big part of that. How do we not know? Like, she's not. I feel like if on another
Glinda
level
didn't show up, that wouldn't have been part of the plan. Like if Glinda just didn't show up again, she would have just had Dorothy hanging out there until she got the shoes back.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I think she would have. I think they have to sing the "Changed for Good" song, and then she's like, you know what? I am a good person.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Then.
So did your theater cry at the Change for Good scene?
No, but they clapped after No Good Deed.
See, my theater, I mean, like I said, I went to the Superfan early screening, bawling after the Change for Good. I mean, the mom and the daughter next to me were just in tears. The man 2 people down from me was in tears. The other one that I thought was very funny during my screening was when Jonathan Bailey's like shirtless with her.
Yeah.
The audible gasps that I heard was quite a sight to behold.
And then when she goes like, "Now I'm feeling wicked."
Yeah, Charlie did
Yeah.
not like that
Our
part.
theater was like,
God. Yeah, just horrible.
When they started clapping, I guess Jenna never went to like a Marvel movie, like huge Marvel movie, because then everyone started clapping and Jenna looked at me like, "Why are they clapping?"
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
In like all the Avengers movies, they would all like any like huge reveal, everyone just like applaud.
Yeah,
Movie's not over. Yeah.
It was funny because on the way home, I was thinking to myself, they probably had like a totally different version of this movie where Jonathan Bailey keeps his shirt on, and they showed it to a crowd, and they were like, "This movie is significantly better, but the only thing that was changed is that he took his shirt off."
yeah. I think also, I think the soundtrack is just worse. Like, there's just one good song, I feel like, in this second half.
Which one?
I like Change for Good. I think that's a good song.
You don't like No Good Deed?
I don't super love the way they do it in this. I don't feel like she gets to belt out in the same way she does in the first movie. Like, it feels more
music's definitely better in the first one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they never give Cynthia Erivo like that
Wonderful.
like her. Yeah, that sneaky might be the second best song in the movie.
It's pretty catchy.
Yeah,
I like that one. Did you guys like the 2 new songs?
Which were the 2 new ones?
The one where Alpha is singing to all the animals, and where Glinda is singing in the bubble.
I like the girl in the bubble personally. I think I'm very much in the minority here when I say that, but I liked it.
I liked that.
I liked that
more
one
than the
better.
animal song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animal song, I was just like, I don't know.
Also, why did Dulcibert leave?
Yeah, I couldn't remember. What was the deal with them losing their voices? Was that like a magical thing that Goldblum was doing? What was that?
I think solitude.
I think it was just like an oppression thing. Like if they like a group was like forcing them not to like use their voices or something.
But I thought like in the first
if they didn't use their voice, they would lose their ability to speak.
Okay, because I thought in the first one that what's his the goat professor guy.
Yeah,
he just like started losing his voice.
Well, I think it was because like you had like the sign like in the classroom saying that like they shouldn't speak. So it's like almost like all of these like forces of like you shouldn't be able to speak or like stuff. I don't know. You guys following a little bit? Like I don't know. Because I don't think it's like a magical thing. I think it's just like the idea that you have people against you saying like you shouldn't speak and like you shouldn't have a right to, freedom of speech or whatnot. So that was just the way I looked at it.
Man,
I do think the animals don't play as big of a role here as I think they do in the first one, which I think
they do. Like shtick. Got to save the animals.
Yeah, and this animal's hard to leave, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna pivot to these slippers. I simply need these slippers.
I do love the monkeys here. Like again, like Chistery, like the whole like flying monkeys. You could put them in any movie. It's gonna make it 10 times better. Maybe that's just me.
A better man.
Our seats shook. That's cool.
Will that make an appearance later, Jack?
Better man? We'll see. I mean, it just depends what we classify as a musical.
Yeah. Are we? Anything else on Wicked for Good?
The Goldblum CGI on the young man.
Oh,
that took me out of it. That took me out.
I threw back.
He looked really young. Like they showed his face.
Also, what a waste of filming, though. What a waste.
He killed it. He was so good.
But
I didn't
cares.
Huge colon.
Who cares?
I didn't know that was him until the credits, and then Jenna's like, "Oh, that was Coleman Domingo," and I had forgotten we had talked about that.
Arguably the two best performances in this movie for me is Ethan Slater as Bach, and then Bowen
Yeah.
Yang as that guy, just the friend.
That
Bowen Yang is
Bach
actually
costume
good.
looked good.
He's better here than he ever has been in SNL.
Tin Man looked good.
The Tin Man did look good. Now that did look great.
the
The
costumes
Scarecrow
were really
looked
good in this
Scarecrow
movie.
looked good. I thought Scarecrow looked good. And
I thought the Scarecrow looked.
People were
horrible.
saying he looked like Ryan Gosling in the Scarecrow costume.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Yeah.
I've seen Ryan Reynolds as well. So it's
Oh, wait, no.
apparently any of the Ryans.
Any of the Ryans.
like a
He
Ryan.
just looks like a Ryan. Jack Ryan.
I'm
Cheddar.
gonna pick up my Ryan. Fixed it.
Why
I think
did
at
they
the end
just
of
do the makeup? Why did they do like this weird like latex face?
It feels more real. Like it feels like tangible. Like you can touch it.
It's got a texture, Hunter.
I know.
Texture.
But like they did the Tin Man so well that it's shocking
They
how
did.
bad the
Mhm.
Scarecrow was to me.
And the wine was so cute.
I know.
He was just spooked. He's a spooked guy.
So in the end, do you guys think that when Glinda gets the grimoire, do you think that was her just like being like, okay, like yay, I get my powers, or do you think that was like Elphaba's message to her? Like,
I think that was Alpha being
now
like,
I'm
I'm
alive.
here. I feel like that was Alpha being like, I'm alive.
Me too.
Yeah, because I don't like the idea that if Glinda were to have powers, I don't like that. Because I feel like that takes away the idea that like Alpha was like the one, you know?
Yeah.
So I do like that idea that like Glinda's just saying hello.
Mhm.
I like they did the poster at the end. They did that happened.
That
I
was
like
cool.
pointed. I like that. I know Hunter was like screaming, shouting, jumping out of his chair.
Yeah. Doing the Leo pointing. I was like,
Robert-
"Oh, there it is. There it is. I have been changed for the worse.
No.
I just did not like this.
I think Hunter, I think you are being a little critical.
Like I said,
I think you went in expecting to hate it.
but I did that with the first one. Remember, I did that with the first
That's
one,
true,
and
that's true.
I came out changed for good, and now I went into this one, same
Very
vibe.
wicked.
I like Elphaba says when she's hanging out, feeling pretty wicked.
I think this is just like any other like kind of, I'm not going to say slop, but there's MCU movies that we love that technically you kind of break it down from a filmmaking perspective aren't good.
I think my problem is people are treating this like it's high class Oscar cinema, like best picture level stuff. And like if we just treat it what it is, it's good corporate slop. He said in a nice way.
It's better than that. It's definitely better than that. It's not. It's not like perfect, but it's better than slop.
It's it's MCU level stuff, and we like the MCU.
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
like I think it's based on existing IP, and they bring in these very famous actors to play these parts, and it was good, and I enjoyed it. I think for me, when I think about these two parts, I think of should they have split it into two parts, and I think I'm like still, even though the second part I wasn't like as over the moon about it as the first, I think it was the right decision, because I think if you don't split it into two parts, you don't get that good of like a first movie. I think the extra time to like really sit with these characters just makes the first one so good. And I feel like Charlie was saying, if they just made this like 20 or 30 minutes more, like I think it could be significantly better.
Yeah, I would agree.
I do feel like I liked how I left without any questions. Like everything did like wrap up. I wasn't like wondering anything at the end, which I liked.
Yeah, it did wrap up with a neat little bow. I think that is good. I just wish they spent more time on it.
Yeah.
Like if you just extended the last little bit, like 20 extra minutes, I think you could have had something better here.
Give us a bigger present, but with the same bow on top.
Yeah.
And I don't think you necessarily need to add the 20 minutes like at the end. You could have just kind of evenly spread it throughout, because I think once you add 20 minutes to the end, then you come into the big problem of Dorothy's here. How are we going against what happened in The Wizard of Oz? I think that's like the big problem of why there's not an extra, 20 minutes at the end. But
yeah.
If they could have just sprinkled it throughout, where like I really like the conversation where Fiyero and Glinda are like behind, like they're in Munchkinland and they're behind like the stage and they're talking, and you can very much tell that he is not in love with her like at all. Like he likes her, like he likes
I
making
like
her
that.
happy, but he doesn't want to be with her.
Fair. Fair.
There's some good moments too. Like I love the moment where he's got the the gun pointed at Alphaba, and she's kind of like, "Is this the Fiero that I knew?" And then he switches up, and she's like, "Oh, I thought you changed," and he's like, "Yeah."
Good.
It's like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome. Like that's what I came here for. Like give me more of that."
Go
And then they got
with
wicked.
chick.
Yeah. Then they got real wicked.
Yeah. And all the moms swooned. All right. That's wicked for good. Let's get into our draft. Best movie musical draft. So Jack and I talked about this earlier. I think some biopics count and some do not. Is that a fair statement to say?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Jenna, as our guest, you get to go first. The order that I have on my screen is Jenna, Charles, myself, and Jack, and we'll snake around.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
No, you
that's
get
fine.
the snake.
We'll make it
Get
work.
the snake.
I know.
All right, Jenna, as our guest.
My number one is Hamilton.
Interesting.
Lovely.
All right. This is a true movie musical, as it is just the musical in movie form.
That's a good pick.
This is a good pick.
Second.
Charles hates that pick because of one specific cast member.
So I'm second.
Yeah.
I am going to go with my favorite musical of all time and my third favorite film of all time, Singing in the Rain.
No,
that was my number one on my list.
Mine's gone.
Jake, you've never seen it.
No, my number one is gone.
Because I'm going to take it.
Yeah, Hunter's going to take
it. I am taking La La Land from the top.
Woof.
I would have taken Singing in the Rain, though, if it was there.
I thought you were going to take La La Land first, Hunter.
We'll see, I feel as though, and maybe this is a crazy take, I think I like La La Land more, but I think from a musical perspective, Singing in the Rain is just hard to beat as like a way to do it. It might be a perfect musical.
Wait, can you say the first three? It's Hamilton,
Singing in the Rain, and La La Land are off the board.
Okay. Man, it's making this tough on me.
We're gonna have to end up picking some bad movies.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gonna get loud.
Jack, you could do a 1-2 sweep and really take a dent out of a couple
of
our lists here.
I'm gonna take Tick Tick Boom with Andrew Garfield.
That film.
That was endlessly.
That is
so good.
I gotta cross
it's so good.
It's gone.
Man, this is tough.
Might be best Andrew Garfield performance I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I think he
should have won an Oscar. I think he should have gotten an Oscar for that. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna take Wicked. So sorry, folks.
That's a bummer. That's a really big bummer.
Oh, dude.
There was another one I had, but I'm like, I don't really know if it counts as a musical, so we'll figure that out later. But Wicked's off the shelves. Sorry, folks.
See ya.
Wait, we're doing movie musicals or just regular?
Like movies that are musicals.
Okay.
So Hamilton works.
All right. I am taking Mamma Mia. Here we go again.
Yes.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings here.
Mamma Mia. Here we go again. The superior of the Mamma Mia.
Here we go again.
As we figured out. Oh yeah.
He passed up on the best one.
Mamma Mia is clearly the second one is clearly the best one, as we've discussed and figured out on this podcast scientifically. Here we go again. Is the superior Mamma Mia.
Okay.
All right. I might make Jenna kind of bummed with this one. But my second favorite musical of all time, another 5-star, I'm going to take The Sound of Music.
Oh, The Hills Are Alive with this
Hills Are Alive. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna take The Greatest Showman. Sure, no one was planning on doing that one.
Yeah, I was. If it got back to me, I was. On.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it is indeed the greatest show.
That's a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Do I go again?
You get to go again.
Okay, next I'm gonna do Grease.
That's a good one.
Jenna's list is shaping into form, and it's getting
scary.
It's getting a little too good. A little too good.
Good variety there. You know, it's
Yeah.
like some classics, some new stuff.
Only
It's
one thing
quite
based
nice.
on a true musical, which I think is good. All right, Charles.
All right. I think this is just gonna be a list of classics. I'm gonna take The Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
See, that's what I was down to. It was The Wizard of Oz or Wicked, and I think for me, it's just like Wicked. The music like is much more. It's so much better.
I think it's more of a true musical too. Like Wizard of Oz definitely is, but I think Wicked builds itself around the songs, where Wizard of Oz does not as much.
Wizard of Oz is just like I don't know. It's like the first color.
No, I agree. It's a
the transition from black and white to color in Oz. It's just like
it is funny to think like now that you know the Wicked story of like those guys being that, where like you think of Fiyero and you're like that doesn't feel right. Like it just doesn't feel right at all. All right. Oh, I don't want to do this to you, Jack, but it won't get back to me. I think that I'm going to take White Christmas.
Yes.
Scott, you're taking
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I thought Jack would take it. I'm gonna take
Let's
White
go.
Christmas.
No shot you took White Christmas.
I am. I think it's awesome. I think White Christmas is great. And I knew it wouldn't get back to me. Oh, but actually it might have. I could have probably got it next.
I can't believe that.
I think my next two are safe. So I'm
That was gonna be my 5 pick. I didn't think anyone was going to take that.
All right, man.
Charles, you created your perfect enemy with me in White Christmas after having me see it.
I guess I did.
Jack, you got two here. Two good ones.
I have a question, and if this doesn't count as a musical, I will understand. I understand the veto. It's actually Pitch Perfect.
Is
Pitch Perfect a musical?
And I think it's good.
I think I'll allow it.
Jenna?
Do we?
Good with me.
All right. Pitch Perfect. Some may say it's a movie with music, but I think this is fair. I think this is a good take.
Fantastic. Good. Because I feel like the music, it's popping off from the screen. It's not just like a small element. It is the movie.
Yeah, I think you're missing like the context of them just like breaking out into song and dance.
No, I agree.
But I also feel like they do just break out into song and dance sometimes. So that's where it's like you're in a weird spot.
It's just I've been listening to Pitch Perfect for the past like month. So I don't know if you guys have been doing the same.
No, should I be?
I've been there before.
Is that a thing that I should be doing?
But I've been there.
Am I missing out?
I think you are.
Okay, I'll get on it. My bad.
All right. My next pick, I think I'm going to go with Steven Spielberg's West Side Story.
Ooh,
good one.
Colors have very rarely looked this good in the 2000s.
Colors have never looked this good before.
And honestly, as someone who was like, oh, I could literally care less about the story of West Side Story, and then at the end, I'm just like, you know what, Rachel Zegler. Yeah, I do like this.
I think I'm liking this.
Yeah, that's what I had.
All right, I'm between two. I think both will get back to me. So I'm going to arguably take, I think, my favorite musical biopic of all time. And that's Rocket Man. I think Rocket Man is easily the best musical biopic. I think that he should have won the Oscar for playing Elton John. I think it's great. So I'm taking it. It's off the board. You can't have it anymore.
Doesn't seem like anyone wanted to.
Yeah.
No, they did. They did. Deep down, you could feel the pain that I just caused.
Yeah, that's so true.
I know that you had that on your list and you just had to cross it off. I know you did.
My list that I didn't even I didn't find out. Did Charlie tell you? He didn't tell me about this till last night.
This guy.
Ridiculous.
You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to set you up for failure.
Yep.
He wants to win.
Sorry.
All
right, Charles.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep going with the like classics. I'll go Mary Poppins, the original one. Julie Andrews, not the Emily Blunt one.
I don't think I've ever seen Mary Poppins.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Week
Yeah.
on our spelling test, their bonus word was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, I would fail a spelling test that quick.
I'm a 23-year-old man. I can't spell that.
Yeah.
None of them got it.
Dang.
Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is this my last two?
Mhm.
Okay. What do I have?
You have Hamilton, The Greatest Showman, and
Grease.
Grease.
Okay. For my fourth pick, I'm gonna do regular Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia 1.
It's a good pick.
And then for my last one, I am going to do Hairspray.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Zac Efron.
Mhm.
So good. So classy.
Good morning, Baltimore.
I think I know what Charlie's last pick is.
He's gonna go classic again.
I think I know what it is. If he doesn't pick this, I'd be a bit surprised. But
Oh, you know it. It's Newsies with Chris.
yeah. I'm like, if you listen to the music that much, there's no way that this doesn't make your top 5.
I was in the 0.01% of listeners to seize the day.
Are
That's
you
a
actually?
Ensemble. I am, yeah.
It's a good one. Christian Bale, I mean, musical. It's got to be like one of the greatest things ever.
I was between that and Wonka for my fifth.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you went with movies.
And then Noodle just took it off your list. That might be one of the worst songs.
I love that song.
I really don't like that song.
Some people do.
Man.
People do.
I was actually thinking of Wonka, but I'm going to go with a very Hunter pick, and I'm going to go with the 2011 Muppets movie.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Man or Muppet, I might be in the top 1% of listening to that song. That I think it's the music in there is so good. So good. Jack, you can finish your list.
All right, so I'm just gonna throw out an honorable mention. I was initially thinking Coco, but Coco's not a musical. It just has some fun songs sprinkled throughout. Would you guys agree?
I would agree.
Okay, good. Yeah, right now I'm kind of down to 2. I got Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwrecked, and Wonka.
Way.
You know, Alvin
way
and the
that
Chipmunks,
bottom
Chipwrecked is just, it's iconic. When you think of just a staple of your childhood, that's there. But I'm gonna go with Wonka. I gotta support Timmy. It's a big month for him. So
we're entering the Timothy month.
I know, gotta show my support. But I'm glad Wonka. I didn't think Wonka would end up falling to me that far. It was number 11 on my list. So
is that that's the most recent musical that's made on the list?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do a recap of our list and we'll do some honorable mentions we missed. So Jack, Tick Tick Boom, Wicked, Pitch Perfect, West Side Story, and Wonka. I had La La Land, Mamma Mia 2, White Christmas, Rocket Man, and Muppets. Charles, Singing in the Rain, Sound of Music, Wizard of Oz, Mary Poppins, and Newsies. And then Jenna had Hamilton, The Greatest Showman, Grease, Mamma Mia, and Hairspray. I think the two of them might have taken it from us, Jack. I think you and I are fighting for 3rd and 4th place right now. That's okay. A good list. Some stuff that we missed: Better Man, which Jack and I obviously really like. In the Heights, The Color Purple,
St. Louis,
Chicago,
the high school musicals,
all the high school musicals. Elvis, we all missed Elvis. How about a Very Jonas Christmas movie, Charles?
I thought about that. Beauty and the Beast,
Les Mis.
Yeah, you could have done a lot of those, like Little Shop of Horrors. You could have done a lot of those 80s or those like Disney movies.
I think
The Lion King,
best live action they've done.
Spirited,
Ella Enchanted.
Ella Enchanted's good.
Joker, Folie à Deux.
That's a big miss for us.
What?
You guys could have.
Cats?
I have a musicals. I have a list on Letterboxd of all the musicals.
I did open that list earlier and I saw it.
Yeah, I did. I saw it and I knew. I was like, all right, La La Land's good if Charlie's in front of me. But,
A Star is Born.
Yeah, that is a good one.
In the Heights, I like quite a bit.
Just maybe private.
Cabaret, Look at this list right now too. The original Willy Wonka.
I know. I thought about it as well, but I'm like, I think I like the music more from Wonka.
The Testament of
I
Anne Lee
do.
comes out later this year, and that's a musical.
And Kiss from a Spider Woman.
Did anyone see that?
Nope.
I had Rocky Horror Picture Show towards the bottom of my list of like things if I could
Yes,
pick.
I love that.
Yeah, I was thinking that if I
I can't believe you took White Christmas.
it's a great one, dude.
I can't believe it.
What? It's really good.
It is really good.
If I didn't take it, you would have had an all old school list.
I would have. Newsies wouldn't have made it. I
No.
would have had all old school.
Newsies has an old school vibe, though. I will say
Yeah.
it feels very old school. So
Is that Christian Bale, the guy from Heat 2?
Christian
All
Bale,
right.
the guy from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, the Thor: Love and Thunder guy. All right. Anything else? Next week, Zootopia 2, Eternity, and if we can catch it, I might try to see Knives Out 3.
Robert Irwin is in Zootopia 2.
Really?
Jenna, anything you want to shout out for the pod?
Did you know Robert Irwin is in Zootopia 2?
What's he playing?
Robert Irwin.
Oh, he's not playing a crocodile?
A koala.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to shout out that the Dancing with the Stars finale is on Tuesday.
Who do we want to win?
I either want Alex or Robert.
All right. Who's left?
Alex, Earl, Robert
Okay.
Irwin, Jordan Childs, Elaine Hendricks, and who's the last one?
I have no idea.
Well, they're not going to win. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
we don't care about them anymore. They're out.
Feel
I mean, it's got to be Alex Earl or Robert Irwin. I mean, as someone looking out
Yeah.
in,
Yeah,
it's just
outside
they
looking
are.
in.
Oh, and Dylan Efron.
Oh,
Yes.
that throws a wrench into it. What about Zac Efron relation there?
Well, Zac Efron came to the show for the first time last week, and they showed him about 50 times on camera. So
I would do that too.
Yeah.
Honestly, relatable.
but that's it.
Can we bet on
Thank
this?
you
Something
so
we can
much for
gamble on?
having me. Probably.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Yay.
And thank you for coming and then winning the draft.
Woo!
All right, till next week, we have 3 possible movies, but 2 for sure. 3 grown men going and sitting and watching Zootopia. Cannot wait to talk about the over politicization of that one, because apparently that is a very political movie. Excited for that conversation. But yeah, Zootopia 2, Eternity, Thanksgiving. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Don't eat too much. Don't eat too much. Don't stuff your faces. All right. Till next week.